Welcome back to the channel. Piratesoftware has stepped in it again. Because of course it does. Every time this guy opens his mouth, provable lies fall out. It's like, you cannot be a bigger narcissist than Piratesoftware. It's actually kind of crazy. He's no longer working at Off-Brand Games. People were taking all the games we were publishing and trying to mass review bomb them. Here's Off-Brand Games. Here's the 3 games that they have out. 2 are demos, I might add. So, technically only 1 game. Let's check the demo. Recent reviews, very positive. All reviews, overwhelmingly positive. The other demo. All reviews, very positive. The actual game, the 1 game they have out. Recent reviews, mostly positive. All reviews, mostly positive. Where's the mass review bomb, bro? You know we can just go and check this, right? Like it's crazy. The narcissism you have to say something that is so easily disproven, right? So, not a great start already, right? Okay. You can dislike the things I say, but this kind of behavior is unhinged. He's like playing victim Andy so hard, right? Every time he opens his mouth, it's either on people or to claim he's a victim. It's like it's actually ridiculous. Learned a lot there, accomplished a lot. Hope they succeed regardless. Loved those dudes and loved working with them. Hope they keep cooking. Like, what exactly was this guy's role even, right? Like, 1 game got released, 2 have demos, okay? For those trying to say this is now somehow a lie, the abuse was across socials, people on Discord, Twitter, Reddit. None of those are mass review bombs, by the way. And some reviews on Steam. As we can see though, not that many, right? Clearly. So he's just whining, dude. He's using this as an excuse to shield himself from criticism. But the problem with that is he's done it so many times, people are starting to notice, okay? Like, people are finally starting to notice that this guy is like just the ego on this person. It does not fit inside the internet, and the internet is huge, all right? That's the ego on this person. This guy, whatever person, who cares? Indie games are fragile things, and attacks like that hit hard. Again, what attack, bro? Like, people whining about it on Twitter and fucking Reddit, and nobody gives a fuck about that, right? You think a lot of people that buy on Steam will actually research their games besides reading maybe a couple of reviews on the Steam page? If they do that already, like, guaranteed that's not a thing. Overall sentiment was to bash the games and the developers working on them to try to get back at me. Not worth bringing them down, for my opinion. Also, stop it. Get some help. Source. Trust me, bro. Like, if I go look, again, all of these are positive, right? I do not see review bombing, okay? Mass review bombing, alright? Mass review bombing. Like, this guy, his own words, he just can't stop, man. He just can't stop talking. Like, all you have to do is not say anything, right? Just say, I'm no longer working at Off-Brand Games. Done, alright? And there would have been no problem, I think. But no, you had to go and obviously lie in the most dumb manner possible, right? I can just go check that shit, dude. Like, you know they're on Steam. You're saying they were review bombed on Steam. Where's the review bomb, bro? Like, it's unbelievable how much of a liar this guy is, bro. But he's using this, obviously. He's playing the victim once more. It's his favorite thing to do. And he's acting like, woe is me, really, right? Like, oh, I'm this holier than thou person. Well, actually, that's actually true. Like, he portrays himself as holier than thou. I'm just saying, he thinks he's better than the rest of us, and he just cannot take an L. Like, he just can't. It's not in his nature. For example, right? This is all not in relation to, but it definitely has something to do with it. In the fact that he's provably wrong and provably lied about the Stop Killing Games initiative, which all of you should sign if you haven't already, right? Definitely go sign the petition. I did that like a year ago when I made the first video on it. Definitely a good initiative and something we should all get behind. But Thors/Piratesoftware/Jason, I think Thor is like his middle name, right? Like, oh, again, you can just see the narcissism, right? Like, bro, your name is Jason, okay? Which is not even a terrible name. What the hell, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. he has been provably lying about a ton of things and misrepresenting a ton of things about the Stop Killing Games initiative. We're gonna go over a little small list of it, right? Because here's the thing, when you lie a lot, you need to remember those lies, and Thor does not remember half of the lies that he says. Like, I mean, this is a provable lie. It took me 2 minutes to find out, yeah, he's full of shit here. And he posted that last night, right? So, like, okay. The guy just doesn't know when the fucking throw in the towel, dude. So he's lied so much, right? There's a bit. I'm looking, find it over here. Boom, there we go. This Accursed Farm is the initiator of the initiative Stop Killing Games, and he was talking about Thor. He did this whole spiel like, oh my god, SKG is bad, here's the reasons why I think it's bad, and people are like unfairly treating me, blah blah blah. This has obviously been a massive back and forth. Actually, more forth than back, because Thor only occasionally, after the 2 weeks that he ranted about it on his stream, which conveniently he deleted those VODs. He says he didn't, but we can prove that he did, because he also said he did! Because this guy is a dumb liar. Like, okay? Liars are dumb, guys. You have to have the IQ of, like, Einstein to lie as much as this guy and not mix those lies up, right? Because he's provably lied. We're gonna go over it right now, right? So, Ross from Stop Killing Games says, Accursed Farms, I don't have much to add beyond what I said in my video, but saying I never took my videos down is false unless it was done by someone else who manages your channel. He's even giving him an out right here. But the Piratesoftware is too much of a narcissist, too much of an egotist to take the straw that was handed to him, right? So what is he gonna do? Well, he's gonna drown himself. So Twitch VODs auto-delete after 60 days. Any stream going over 12 hours of runtime on YouTube is auto-cut off and then deleted at 16 hours of runtime. So he didn't delete anything. It's the Twitch fault. And here's his proof, right? Oh, here's proof. Boom. See, all of them are 11:51 except for this one. Let's not talk about the 21 hour here. Ignore that part. Ross says, I'm quite skeptical, but I'll leave it to people who know more about this. And guess what? Those people came out of the woodwork. Boom. So that's the setup. Here's the first screenshot. It's an old screenshot from his Discord. Chance of VODs coming back? Are you aware of this? Oh, I deleted them. Fucking idiot. You couldn't even remember that? You literally said it on your Discord, dumbass. This guy is such a liar, bro. Like, how could you lie so obviously? We can... Bro, the internet's forever, dude. Like... People will find out. If you say A and you see the opposite of A, the next fucking time around, people will find out, alright? I deleted them because they were being used as a way to shit stir and create more attack posts. So now he's deleted them because he's playing the victim once more. It's a pattern, by the way, guys. We've had to ban over 1,000 accounts in the last 5 days for hate speech, death threats, doxing, etc. Again, source, trust me, bro. This guy bans you for saying monogem in his chat because it's a hilarious meme. With the whole World of Warcraft thing where he ran away like a coward after talking all big about what you should do when shit goes wrong, and then he did none of those things and he just roached out like a fucking coward, bro. Oh, what? You look at my mana, what do you want me to do? Meanwhile, he's got a mana gem which heals your mana, replenishes your mana. He had a robe which replenishes your mana. Like, he had many options and he just roached out like a little bitch. Alright? And then he acted like he's like, oh, I did everything correct. Okay, bro. Like, again, this... I love the World of Warcraft fiasco, but because it's the part where his mask started falling down for a majority of people, right? Beforehand, people already knew because there was like the whole oh, I forgot the name of the other MMO. It's like an MMO that they're making right now. I want to say Ashes of Creation, where he acted like an egotistical maniac as well, and he got massively destroyed for it. So much so that he actually quit the game for quite a while, right? Because the guild they were fucking with massively fucked them up. Alright, it's actually quite a hilarious story. Go look at one of the videos. I made a video on it. We're not gonna go over that all over again because it'll just be the same video, right? Same diff. Here's the new screenshot of the same thing. So that shit was still up on his Discord. It's probably gone now. So again, I deleted them because they were being used as a way to shit stir, and you can see the date here. Boom. Another one, a third one. Are some VODs missing? The last one I can see is from 2 weeks ago, and I thought I missed some last week. Yeah, they're missing. The ones that covered SKG were deleted. So why are you lying, bro? Why are you over here? Why are you straight up lying and blaming it on YouTube of all things? Like, oh, it's a YouTube error, bro. Multiple times you stated that you deleted them because of the SKG thing, right? Like, it's actually crazy to me. You could lie this blatantly and think you're gonna get away with it, all right? So obviously, right, a bunch of people noticed, called him out on it. But wait, there's more. Boom. Oh no. Here he is, laughing at Ross. He actually had no idea how VODs work. Like, retard, bro. Absolute egomaniac narcissist. Okay? You're provably lying about this, and then you still post something like this, man. You have no shame, dude. You have zero shame, bro. And it's time you learn some, okay? So I actually think this him no longer working at Off-Brand is good. Alright? Because people, you need to start getting some pushback on this. Like, you can't associate yourself as an indie developer. You cannot associate yourself with a proven narcissistic egomaniac liar. That is just, I'm sorry, but you can't, right? Actually, I don't think you should go review bomb their games, which, as we've seen, is actually not actually happening, right? I don't think you should pile on off-brand games or whatever. Like, none of that is acceptable in any way, and it only serves to give this wretch an out, because he will use this. He will look at it like, what, 2 reviews maybe that are like negative, 78% positive. Okay, so not that many reviews are negative, and he's already using those as like an example or an out for his own shitty behavior, right? He'll use it as a he'll use it to play the victim. That is what he does. He's an egomaniac who cannot take an L. So he's either right or he's getting victimized. There's no in between. There's no third option. Like, that is Piratesoftware in a nutshell. He's either right or he's a fucking victim. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how blatantly someone can lie, and people still support this guy. People still think like, oh no, everything's fine. He lies about literally everything, provably. Like, I mean, could you have a bigger lie? Here he is saying he deleted it. Here he is laughing that the guy didn't understand how YouTube VODs work, even though all of that is a fucking lie, when by your own admission, by your own words, right? It's actually crazy that these people like literally exist. And then obviously, because Piratesoftware is an egomaniac and he's not actually a good person in the slightest, seemingly, allegedly, in my opinion. The way he talks about it is also terrible, right? I find the way he's approaching the situation, this is Thor, right? This is Piratesoftware, Jason. I just find the way he's approaching the situation to be sensationalist, and I don't find value in the approach or the initiative as written. Would much rather talk to someone else that isn't claiming that legislators would just push this through without much thought. It's a serious topic and should be treated seriously. Unfortunately, you didn't take it seriously because you misrepresented it from day one. And then you were raging about it for 2 weeks, deleted those vaults, said you didn't delete those vaults, even though you said you did delete those vaults. Laughed at the guy for supposedly not understanding how the YouTube things work with vaults, even though you claimed yourself that you deleted them. Like, bro, like, I know it's hard to keep lies apart, right? But if you're this bad at it, maybe just don't lie, right? Oh shit, dude. People got mad that I said I found it gross. As a person, he's not gross. The approach he's taking is to be. It's not that deep. Bro, you called him a greasy car salesman. How the fuck is that not a personal attack? Here comes more lies. I said specifically that kind of reasoning at the core of your values, that's used car salesman shit. I did not call him a greasy car salesman.
As a whole, like, it's gross, dude. It's greasy as shit, and because of that, I don't want to talk to him. I'd be willing to talk to like Louis Rossman or anybody else about this because they'll actually have a conversation. But that shit shows me like the greasy used car salesman thing, where they're not actually trying to sell you a good product, they're just trying to sell you a product, and I hate people like that. I hate
This guy is so fucking dumb, dude. How? How? Like, how are you this stupid, bro? Like, unbelievable. I did not say greasy car salesman. You said exactly. Even though you piled on, you then went on to explain exactly what you meant by greasy used car salesman. Bro, you are such a pathetic little Weasley liar, dude. Right? Oh my god, bro. How could you... How... I don't understand how someone could have this much of an ego when he's this much of an imbecile, okay? Like, bro, for the love of God, okay? Go to actual therapy, alright? Because the YouTube therapist guy, he did nothing for you, alright? I mean, he went straight to the heart of the matter and saw through you immediately, right? Which was hilarious. But you didn't learn anything from it, right? You didn't take away anything from it. You went straight back to being an ego maniac narcissist. And then you cry about it on Twitter. Wah, I'm an egomaniac, egomaniacal narcissist, and people are finding out about it, and now people dislike me because of my own nature. Wah, like, okay, bro, like, what the fuck do you want from us, dude? Of course, people are gonna despise you. You can't do nothing but lie, and you lie so heavily that it's literally the exact opposite of what you're saying. So whenever you say something, people should just do a 180 on that, and then they'll probably be much closer to the truth than what you said. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that he's like using all of this bullshit as like as like a victim mentality is just so fucking annoying, dude. Like, take some... I have a backbone, right? Take some fucking responsibility, okay? You talked shit about an initiative that you misrepresented from the start. People are coming out about that, and now you're whining about it, dude. Like, just wait, man. Moist Critical took up the thing, right? Like, a bunch of YouTubers that are much bigger than you are finally started to look into you, right? You're not gonna get out of this without any mental injuries, so to speak. That sounds so bad. I don't mean it in that way. That's not how I meant it. Like, your reputation is not gonna get out of here, out of this unscoffed. And considering you're an egomaniacal narcissist, hence, but that's what I mean with, like, mental. It's gonna take some mental damage. You know what I mean? Like, or honestly, maybe not. He'll probably still believe he's the victim because he just can't. He can't take an L. He doesn't. He is incapable of admitting that he's wrong on something. It's actually crazy. Like, we've seen it with Ashes of Creation, we've seen it with the World of Warcraft, we've seen it with the SKG. Like, this guy is, on the one hand, absolutely hilarious, right? Because that is super funny what's going on. I can't deny that, right? These are the videos I live for, okay? These are super fun to make. Thank you so much for the follow. I mean, that's all I can say, right? What else more is there to say about Piratesoftware? Like, he's such a bad liar that is, like, instantly provable that he's lying, right? So, that's it. That's it for me. There's guaranteed gonna be more videos about Piratesoftware because this guy is not likely to change his egomaniacal, narcissistic ways anytime soon. But that keeps me busy. Let's go. Thank you so much. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Follow me on kick.com/Parash or twitch.tv/Parash, and have a good one. Peace.